further update on the tomatoes and cucumbers, and look at the growth. We've had a bit of shade, we've had a bit of rain, it's cooled down, and they are really doing well. So it won't be far off now, putting them into the grow bags, emptying this greenhouse out. I'll probably aim to the next 2 weeks, I think, and then we'll get them all in position. But I'm really pleased. This is a cucumber that's grown back from seed, Carmen, after my other ones had failed. I did try a couple of old packets of seeds of cucumbers just to see if I could get any of them going, but it didn't work, which is fine. Two's enough for me. From this moment onwards, if anything happens to them, I'll just buy one for this year. Let's see. These are still fine in these pots. They're not root bound or pot bound. They're not yellowing, and they're a good size. So yeah, I'll get them straight in. And then the hanging basket variety, I'm just going to decide where I'm going to put these into big pots, on tables, wall boxes, hanging baskets, share some with the family as well. So I don't need all of these. A lot of these are grown as backup, and thankfully so, because we've seen what's happened with the cucumbers. I lost 3 or 4 of them, and I've had to grow one more on. And there's still potential for some of these tomatoes to get snapped off, slug to come along and bite it off at the base, which does happen. And at least you've got backups. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I've got my sun gold, which is my favourite. I've got my Carmen cucumbers, which are my favourite. I've got my money makers, which I like, the big tomatoes. I've got the hanging basket variety, which I don't know the name of this one because it's one that I collected the seed from and I just grow it every year, and it's a nice cherry tomato. And I've got Black Moon, which I'm doing for the first time, which is a black cherry tomato, but it's supposed to be sweet. I've tried black ones in the past, but they were a bit bitter. This is supposed to be sweet, like a cherry tomato, a bit more like a gardener's delight. And that's a good variety for me. We've got small cherry. We've got the small cherry on the hanging baskets. We've got the sun gold. We've got the black cherry. We've got the money maker. That's a good variety of tomatoes for me. And then the Carmen, like I say, it's a really sweet but big cucumber. I do like growing the small ones, but this is something that the family enjoy more. They prefer the big cucumbers, and they do like the taste of these ones. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. The next update will come after in the grow bags, probably in a few weeks' time. Some squash that I'm doing. It is Squash Blaze F1. I've never grown it before, and I did it because it looked like a pumpkin. And I do sometimes do them little gourds, whatever you call them, the small pumpkins, but I've not bothered this year. Just I don't really have the places to actually put them. Not easily anyway. So what I've done, or decided to do this year, is I've planted one here. That's just at the base of where I've got my raspberry canes. And I'm just going to let it trail across the floor here, or I could go up there using some sort of tie-ins, but that's what I'm doing. So that's under the raspberries, and I've put another one as a test behind the roses, actually, over here, down there. And again, I'm going to just do the same thing there. I'm just going to let it ramble across the floor, and then just when I get the fruit on, put a few like bricks or something underneath where the fruit is to stop it getting rotten on the floor. But yeah, I just thought I'd give it a go this year because I do like to try pumpkins, courgettes, things like that. I just don't have the space. And I don't like having, I mean, I could grow it in like one of them bags there that you grow potatoes in. That's what I sometimes do the courgettes in. So I could do that, but then you've got to keep watering it, looking after it. If you go on holiday, it's a bit of a challenge. So I just want to try it this year with these. So I've got 2 that I've put in, and we'll see how they actually do.